scenes from a Dubai grocery on Sunday. Concerned shoppers stocking up on whatever they can, just a day after Israel and the US began its attack on Iran, a conflict that since spread to the Gulf. Many are reportedly hoarding supplies amid the uncertainty. The states that make up the Gulf Cooperation Council, or GCC, rely heavily on imports to feed their populations, totaling some 60 million people. Smaller nations like the UAE, Kuwait, and Qatar import more than 90% of their food. The vast majority of it arrives on container ships through the Strait of Hormuz. Iran closed that vital shipping lane on Sunday, posing a significant challenge to the GCC's food security. Analysts say the immediate impact will be on continuous supply chains of perishable commodities like fresh produce, dairy, and meat.
So there definitely will be food price inflation from a number of factors. So one of those is the changing of routes. So if food is flown in or brought in overland, that is going to be more expensive than shipping.
Gulf states have moved quickly to reassure residents that their food supply is stable and secure. UAE, Qatar, and Bahrain say they have sufficient reserves to offset ongoing disruptions, while Kuwait has banned the export of food products. The impact of the conflict is being felt beyond the GCC. On Sunday, the Middle East's biggest container port, Dubai's Jebel Ali, was forced to suspend operations for several hours after an Iranian attack. Aside from serving around 50 million people in the Gulf, the Jebel Ali port also acts as a container transit hub for Yemen, Somalia, and Sudan, processing millions of containers annually. The World Food Programme has warned that the ongoing transport interruptions could affect its humanitarian operations in places like Gaza and Sudan.
Supply routes across the region are going through a strain. Disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz is something that we're monitoring, the Red Sea as well, because that will complicate maritime routes and basically delays and driving costs for most of our operations that depend on those routes.
Market experts estimate that more than 170 ships with a combined capacity of around 450,000 containers are currently stranded in the Gulf. The world's biggest shipping firms, Mediterranean Shipping and AP Moller-Maersk, have announced they are suspending cargo bookings to the region until further notice. Other top carriers are imposing emergency conflict charges, signs that a prolonged conflict could see the cost of food and other essential goods rise for tens of millions of people across the Gulf and beyond. Basil Rehan, TRT World.